happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. All right, now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past few months for Anthony Davis.
In the last couple of months, the rebounding totals have taken a bit of a dive for him. Let's see if he can refocus and put more effort on the glass.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Giddey is the one, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, down low. And for the Mavericks, a pair of first overall picks for the front court, Flagg and Davis. Smith out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A., and it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters. First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
Now here's Dosunmu. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And Davis slams it home.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to Buzelis. White for 3. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Irving with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Coming into this, having notched a win against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
The 3, Smith. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Smith's got 5.
3 out of 3. Perfect start. Let's see how long they can ride this wave.
White for 3. Gafford grabs the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Smith outside. Outside for Davis. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, this is what you call hitting the ground running. 4 shots taken, 4 shots made.
Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. White, good.
How about Kobe White with the answer 3?
Dallas has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Gafford with a screen on White. To the inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Bulls trail by 4. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Buzelis. Now White, covered by Smith. It's Giddey on the wing. Beyond the arc. Mavericks with a rebound. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
You know, both teams are competitive, but not necessarily playing yet at a championship level. And part of what makes this battle so intriguing is how close they are.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Smith. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got 9.
Wow. On fire. They haven't missed a shot so far.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Here's White. And And he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
Now here's Smith. 9 points in the game. Now Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Flagg outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, Flagg has that 3 ball. His bag is pretty deep.
Bulls trail by 9. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments. And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to White. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Smith outside. Fades back. And again, it's Dallas.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. He takes it in, and he goes in for the dunk.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
Dallas leading by 10. Smith outside. Takes a 13-footer, and that's good. Off the glass that time. Smith's got 16 points now.
Are you serious? I mean, he made the defender look silly right there. Just an epic move.
Pass to Buzelis. White for 3. Davis with a rebound. Dallas has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Smith outside. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Davis with a screen on White. Irving for 3. Drains the triple. And the Mavericks lead by 15.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
The Bulls have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. Picked by Vucevic. The 3. White missing again.
Well, trying to reply to the 3 on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
Here's Smith. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Giddey against Irving. Pass to Buzelis. Will it go? The Mavericks pull it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Now Smith. 18 points for him. On the wing, Davis. Offline with a 3. Bulls trail by 17. And stolen by Irving. Smith outside. Shoots a fadeaway. And again, it's Dallas.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
They desperately want to stop this run.
Might be time to switch things up. Try a new play call or something.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And taking a moment here, a look at the best rebounders among rookies over the last month. 4th, Cooper Flagg.
And the way he's been aggressively attacking the boards, you have to think he's earned the respect of his teammates.
Giddey finds Smith. Outside Herder. Right side White. From the arc. He drops it from range. White's got 15.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Smith outside. On the wing, Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively. The Bulls trail by 16. After missing multiple seasons due to injury, Klay Thompson's game has changed.
It had to, Brian, because the types of injuries he had are so difficult to come back from. You admire the fact that his willing adjustment to what his game now looks like. Is he the elite defensive player he once was? No. But can he hold up defensively? Yes. And now as a shot maker, he can still be a pivotal part of success. Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
It's Herder on the wing. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey.
Boy, Josh Giddey showing off that great vision right there.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 13-point game. To the middle. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Champ in their last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He picked up 66 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Washington's checked in for Davis. For three, Smith sends it home from three-point land. Smith's got 25 points in the game. Bulls trail by 18. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jones. Mavericks with a rebound. Now here's Smith. He's got 25. Feet out. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. He's got 27.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Dallas ending the quarter with a 20-point edge. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back with you shortly. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the floor. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Smith, and it's Lively in at the center position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
Carter, the pass to Jones. Now here's Herder. Takes a three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Smith passes to Washington. Back to Smith. Down low, 5 on the clock. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Yeah, great concentration by Lively, willing that one home.
And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Smith with it. 27 points for him. And here's Flagg outside. Nails it from 3. Flagg's got 6.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Russell against Jones. Collins passes to Herter. Smith with a screen on Smith. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Who's Ellis is checked in for Smith. Dosunmu comes in for Phillips. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. Back to Thompson. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Yep, that one goes.
Well, nice play by Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters in the catch-and-shoot game.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Dosunmu on the wing. Collins against Lively. Collins, no good.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Smith against Herter. Smith outside. Out to the right wing. And here's Flagg outside. Chicago with a rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory, but let it slip away is frustrating.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
And it's Giddey missing. The Mavericks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Smith's got 29 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Thompson. Launches it. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
The Bulls have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. And the Bulls call time here. Davis, he's checked in for Russell. And a change for the Bulls. Vucevic, he's checked in for Collins. Here's Giddey. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on Smith. Now Vucevic to snap the cold streak. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You love the decisiveness with which Vucevic is making these decisions. He's got the green light to shoot it on the catch.
Smith outside. Thompson right side. Another three for Dallas.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
The Bulls have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Giddey. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Vucevic against Smith. Pass to Flag. Clock at 6. Here's Davis. Lets the three fly. Gets the 3 ball to go. Davis has got 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Chicago's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Outside Giddey. Dosunmu outside. Vucevic, a screen on Smith. Here's Dosunmu. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds now. The Mavericks have gone 8 for 9 here in the second. Smith outside. 14 feet away, and again it's Dallas.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Chicago has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's Buzelis. Still without a bucket. And again, no good by Chicago.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Smith outside. And again, it's Dallas.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Derek Lively uses his mobility to his advantage. He said, quote, "I like to turn the game into a track meet because I can't outmuscle anybody. But I can definitely get around people, I can outrun them, and I have to be able to use my stamina and energy to get up and down as much as I can." Back to you.
Smart approach. Allie, appreciate the report. A nice shot by Smith.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Herter, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Off target with the 3. Dallas has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Lively with a screen on Giddey. Inside. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, Lively is a great combination of size and finesse. Sets a great screen and creates offense off it.
And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Out to the right wing. Pass to Vucevic. Lively grabs the miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Smith outside. Here's Flag. Fires for 3. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Well, Chicago's shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Giddey passes to Vucevic. And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
The first free throw is good.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively, and Kyrie Irving is subbed in for Thompson. And a change for the Bulls. White's checked in. For 3, Smith. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside Giddey.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Here's White. Dosunmu outside. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper. Dosunmu's got 5 points in the quarter.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
For 3, Smith. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 3 assists in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Bulls shooting only 36% during the second. Giddey into the lane. White looking it over. Back to Giddey. 6 to shoot. The Mavericks pull it in.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Vucevic against Smith. Outside Davis. And here's Flagg outside. And the three-pointer goes. Flagg's got 12.
Yeah, excellent setup for Flagg. He's on his spot, lined up. All he needed was the ball in his hands.
Outside White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And the Mavericks with possession here. Smith outside. 24 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Davis. And another dime for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Now Smith. Three-pointer. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks way out of reach with an enormous lead as we head into a break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing sport we're talking about. Arena Entertainment.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Chicago Bulls.
They're getting lit up, not staying connected to the shooters, allowing too many good looks.
Yeah, and defensively, you got to fight over those screens better. And help has to come faster.
Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
Looking at the Bulls, they're playing up to expectations. Maybe they like to be doing more than that, but I think they're ready to make some noise in the playoffs. That's when you turn up.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. On the court for the Bulls. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giddey passes to White. Tipped. He's all alone. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Well, Well, Chicago's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Vucevic, a screen on Smith. White drives in. Count that one. White's got 17.
Yeah, the basket has looked big to White tonight. I mean, he's gone off, and they should just keep feeding him.
Well, when you think of the all-time blockbuster deals, Anthony Davis has already been in a couple.
Yes, B.A., but it is the most recent trade that is the most notable. When he was traded to Dallas for Luka Doncic. Luka is a generational player. It shocked the NBA world. It will be one of the defining moments of AD's career.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Flag's got 5 of his 6 3-pointers to fall in this one. Pass to Vucevic. Here's the 3. It's not going to go for him.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Outside Irving. From behind the arc. Knocks it down from distance. Irving's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. The open shot. White. Mavericks with a rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
This is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made 1 of your first 4 shots.
Smith inside. He's guarded by White. Fires from deep. And there's Smith. That one's good. On the assist by Davis.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
White finds Vucevic. And the 17-footer goes down. Vucevic has got 7.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Gets the 3 to fall. Irving's got 6 here in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
And Dallas with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Smith outside. Fader on the way. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to White. And here's Vucevic. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Davis from long range. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball. And once he gets it, it's all over.
For Chicago, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Picked by Vucevic. White drives in from outside the arc. And again, no good by Chicago.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Giddey passes to White. From outside, off the mark.
Registering 3 threes in the first half. He hasn't hit one since.
Now here's Smith. Non-stop scoring machine right here. Can't finish the lob. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Dosunmu can't hit. For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this 3rd quarter. Here's Smith. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Well, Chicago's shooting just 37% in the game. Back to Giddey. Smith against White. Pass to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic to halt the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, picking all the low-hanging fruit, defenses these days want to concede the mid-range, and they're happy to take it.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Smith. Davis has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's White. 19 points in the game. Giddey with it. Pass to Vucevic. Back to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Irving. Just 5 to shoot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Giddey's gone. Just 1 for 7 shooting tonight. Now here's Smith. And he lobs it up. And finished off by Davis.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Here are the Bulls with the ball. Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Chicago passing it around. Pass to White. The 3-ball. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Back to Giddey. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
Smith outside. Pass to Flag. The 3 is up. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Vucevic against Gafford. Fades away. Vucevic's shot is off.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
Gafford with a screen on White to the inside. And again, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. And for Chicago, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Giddey against Irving. Back to Giddey. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. The 3, Smith. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Well, the Bulls shooting a low 29% since halftime. Pass to Buzelis. Dosunmu for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Irving, the pass to Smith. Shoots over White. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Smith's got 16 in the second half.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Pass to White. An easy 2 on the layup. 24 points for Coby White.
Yeah, White put his dribbling skills on full display, and no one could keep up.
Here's Flag. For three, Smith. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Vucevic. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Banked it in off the glass. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Smith against White with the fadeaway. Another bucket. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And the Bulls shooting around 41%. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Vucevic. He's guarded by Gafford. Fadeaway. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Davis finds Smith. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Pass to Vucevic. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dosunmu. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Smith outside. Takes the 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Washington and Lively down low. Klay Thompson is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Marshall in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The shot by Russell, no good. Here's Jones. Pass to Herter. Chicago passing it around. And here's Giddey. Fires the 3. Can't hit that one.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Now here's Washington. It's hauled in by Herter. And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
The Mavericks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Thompson passes to Russell. Here's Washington. That one is off. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Jones drives in for 3. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Jones.
Yeah, Jalen Smith wants to stretch the floor. He's got a sweet shot.
Jones against Russell. Washington, a screen on Jones. Russell from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. It's stolen by Lively. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
This is where a big with speed can change the game. Getting out on the fast break, trying to make an easy opportunity.
Tries to break his ice. Klay Thompson pulls down the board. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Russell. 2 points. That one goes.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Jones, and the layup is good off the glass. Jones has gotten his first basket of the night.
Some sick ball skills displayed right there, and he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
On the wing, Thompson jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Lively. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done here.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Smith comes in for Marshall, and it's Hardy in for Russell. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Herter, and it's Kobe White in for Jones.
Oh, my goodness, P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 7 from the field here in the fourth. Not great. Back to Dosunmu. White for 3. He buries it from 3. White's got 27 points.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half, 5 overall.
Now Smith. Pass to Thompson. This one for 3. They get it back. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Here's Lively. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Vucevic. White against Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Williams is checked in for Dallas. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Thompson. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Well, so much respect to Lively. Plays so hard, and he brings it on the offensive window.
It's stolen by Lively. And the shot goes. Lively's got 10 points in just the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Giddey from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Smith outside. Thompson right side. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside.
Since hitting 2 triples in the first half, he's been non-existent from out there.
Back to White. Puts up a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. White's got 32 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
The 3, Smith. Again! What an avalanche! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Outside White. Over Smith. It's tipped. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
That's good from Smith. Russell's checked in for Dallas. And he makes both free throws. Now here's White. Looking to get back on track. Lively grabs a miss.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Smith against Giddey. The fadeaway. Yep, that one goes.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Dosunmu. Chicago passing it around. And here's White looking to win the run. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got rebound number 7 tonight. Russell to pass to Washington. For 3, Smith. Good. He hits again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Buzelis. White on the wing. To the middle. It's tipped. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
White against Smith. Oh, another one falls. Oh, and there's 80 points.
Oh, wow. Just wow. This guy is on another level.
Back to White. Pass to Buzelis. They set a pick from downtown. The Mavericks pull it in. Smith's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. All right, Grant, as someone who played for and managed the U.S. men's national team, give us your all-time starting 5.
And, you know, I think I'll go with 2 of the program's all-time leading scorers, Kevin Durant and Carmelo Anthony. And finally, you have to have Kobe Bryant because of just how he reset the culture in 2008.
And the Bulls shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Vucevic. There's the triple. Mavericks with a rebound. Vucevic has gone just 1 of 5 from deep here.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the 4th. Russell finds Smith. Just 4 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Buzelis grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it shows.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They've reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Champ.
They couldn't have asked more from him, putting up the sick triple-double.
The fader. A nice shot by Smith.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
3-pointer, Buzelis fires in the triple.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Smith against White. Pass to Lively. Thompson outside. Now here's Smith. To the paint. Here's Lively. Lays it up and banks it in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Giddey with it. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
MP, your team needed your scoring night to win, and you delivered, passing the 20-point mark on the way to victory. Was that the game plan coming in, or did you see something that led to an adjustment?
Whoa. That almost sounded like you didn't expect me to drop 20 tonight. I don't know if I appreciate that, Jennifer Quintana.
Oh, I'm just asking about the game plan, MP. No shade intended.
Right. Game plan's the same as every night. We play to our strengths, and my scoring is one of our strengths. I get buckets, we win. Simple formula, easy to replicate. How about you look for it a little bit closer next time out?
Eyes peeled, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson.